What up, y'all? Welcome back to Tail Talk. As you can see, it's an unfamiliar face, maybe familiar to you, but I'll let him introduce himself.
Uh, my name is Ricardo, or some people might know me as Oouie. We used to live in the same neighborhood in Avon. We were pretty close back then, and here we are talking about some Dragon Ball today.
Shout out. So, you watched Daima, I'm assuming?
Oh yeah, dude.
So,
Yeah,
what are your initial thoughts on that? On how that first episode went?
I thought it was amazing. Art style was done by I think Shinotani, the guy who did the DBS Broly movie,
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
and then animation was very smooth. Uh,
Yeah, hell yeah.
we got movie quality, art style animation in that first episode. It was fantastic.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I wonder if it's gonna drop off or not because I guess it's gonna be in theaters next month on the 10th, 11th, and 12th. So I wonder if they did, and it said it's like an hour and a half, so that would have to be like the first three episodes.
Okay.
So I wonder if they just did the first three episodes like that, and if there'll be like a slight drop off after that because it
Yeah.
is going to theaters, or if it's gonna kind of just continue on from there. Because I didn't even think about that. That shit did look good as fuck.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was gonna be in theaters.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So I wonder if they're gonna just kind of just put. Because they always do this with anime and in
Yeah.
theaters. They'll just put like a few episodes together. Rarely do they have like something original to it. So I wonder if it's gonna just be the three episodes or if it's gonna be slight differences. Because if it's like even better quality, then that would look insane.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
So you said that you thought it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard the complete opposite. So like, what did you like about it that made it so amazing?
Uh.
Besides like it looking so good.
One thing to know, like, I think for me the reason why I thought it was amazing is because it was like the first 3 to 5 minutes was like a reanimation of the Majin Buu arc.
Was it
I
reanimated? It kind of looked like they were just putting
it,
bits and pieces.
yeah, they were. It was not like okay. It was more so. I would say straight out of the manga. Like it looked like they really adapted the frames and the pictures and everything from the
I got
manga.
you, like the
It
panels and stuff.
Yeah, it looked very like Toriyama. You
Oh
know,
yeah, yeah, hell yeah,
yeah. So that's
yeah.
that, and then that's what I liked about it so much. And then the few animated scenes were I thought done really well.
Hmm.
Like especially with Go Tanks flying Super Boo and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. But what I thought it was amazing was because it felt like Toriyama. It felt like
It
Dragon
was cool
Ball.
to see that contrast too of the new art style and the older style.
Yeah,
I feel like that was more than the first 5 minutes. Though. I feel like that was like 15-minute recap. That was kind
it,
of like,
it was long. Yeah.
yeah, that was kind of like my little like knock on it.
Hmm.
But then I got it because it's like, okay, this you got to think about how this might be somebody's first intro into like Dragon Ball or something.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, I'm not mad at getting people familiar with actually what's going on, and I like how they just knock that out
Hmm.
out the gate, where it's like, where's it at in the timeline? Where's it at in the timeline? It's
Yeah.
right here, bro.
Yeah. It's right after
It's
the beginning.
clearly right after this, bro.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to keep asking, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Been asking for a year.
Yep.
Where's it on the timeline? Is it canon? Blah, 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 blah. Yes, bro. It's right here, clearly. We don't know any. We're not going red and
Hmm.
blue. It's just gonna be just right after this. So that was cool. I wonder if it'll. No, I guess it can't. It can't really bleed into super. So I wonder how close they'll get to that.
There was some with the universe because like when the Demon King
Yeah,
guy he was like, what
yeah,
universe you want to go to?
yeah.
Seven.
So that was cool.
Yeah, and what I liked a lot about it too, they expanded more on the lore of the demons, the demon realm
Yeah,
as well.
because they haven't really we only really seen it when like all the bad guys were there,
Mm-hmm.
right? And they were like plotting against Goku, and didn't they end up coming back,
Are you talking about
or was that GT?
you talking about Plan to Eradicate the Super Saiyans, like that OVA movie?
I swear it was just like a random episode of Z where like they showed like Cell and Frieza and all them in like the demon world,
And
and
was it Goku and Pycon? Were they
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
okay?
My memory's terrible. But I feel like that's the only we only got glimpses of it. We never really
Yeah. So
knew how it really operated.
yeah,
Besides like Dabura being the king or whatever.
yeah. So I know like if I don't know if you ever seen like or watched Dragon Ball Heroes at all.
I watched up until the point. I watched a little bit of it. I don't
Okay.
know how much more came out after I seen it.
Dragon Ball Heroes and I believe Xenoverse. They really I guess you could
The
say
game.
yeah,
Mm.
they do a lot of the fluff for like the more of the expanded lore that's not really touched upon in Z or Super.
Yeah.
So like you fight you a lot of dudes. I think one of the main guys, I think his name is Hearts. He's from the Demon Realm,
Okay.
and so this is Toriyama just writing, canonizing a lot of it in here in Daima.
What was the dude's name that looked like a Kai? Fu?
Yeah,
That's from Heroes.
yeah,
And he's in Xenoverse too, right?
yeah.
Okay. And is he related to Supreme Kai?
I'm not too sure because I all I've seen was like clips, like a lot of like clips of like I think Super Saiyan Blue Goku fighting that dude in the city and stuff. Like,
Okay.
but
Yeah, because that's what I thought was cool about Daima, how it's like Supreme Kai's brother and sister working
yeah,
with the new Demon King or whatever. Goma. I forgot the brother and sister's names. But yeah, I my one dude brought up a good point. He's like, I'm gonna wait till the third episode. And I was
mm-hmm.
like, okay, yeah. Because the first episode, mad slow, but
What?
I guess it's been so long,
Yeah,
especially since Z, let alone Super.
yeah,
And this ain't got nothing to do with Super, so
mm-hmm.
I guess you do kind of got to get that recap in. But I was kind of wishing, like, what they should have just made the first episode an hour for all that.
Yeah. It was like 40 minutes, I think, or something like
No,
that.
not even like 30. It was
Yeah.
like a regular, like, episode, a cartoon or whatever on like TV.
Uh huh.
So it's like, damn, like made us wait this long for this shit, and we have to wait an extra week just to see like something.
Yeah. It's gonna start next episode,
Yeah,
but like I don't know. I think for me it just felt nice because Super really left a sour taste in my mouth.
you
I'm
didn't
not.
like how they haven't come back to it, or you
Oh,
just mean in general.
and just I wasn't really a fan.
You didn't like Super?
I like some stuff in Super, but I don't like Super.
Why not? I fuck with Super.
uh, Man, if I had my other buddy here, we could do like a whole lecture
A lecture.
on why Super is just terrible. But just to give you a quick rundown, animation for the most part like was very subpar for most of it.
That was cool.
Art style, I'm not a fan. All the characters look very flat, like their hair and everything. Uh, the Goku and everybody else looks like they lost like 60 pounds. They're all like super lean and skinny.
They are
I
leaner.
the Universe Six Sans terrible.
Why?
They go Super Saiyan with little tingling feeling in their back, and I'm like, it's
It's
just
a different universe.
Goku Black. That arc started off really strong, and then they wrote themselves in the corner with that one. Uh, Trunks' redesign is terrible.
I didn't understand the redesigns. Like
Yeah.
I don't know why you get away from something you've already established.
Hmm.
And like why are my and I forgot the dog's name.
Oh, yeah, the ninja dog,
Yeah, and then what's homie's name?
Pilaf.
Pilaf.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, why did you how are they kids now?
Yeah.
Were they in Z? No, they were in the original Dragon. So how is the same creator like all right, fuck it, we're just completely abandoning what these characters are, and we're just gonna make them something new and not tell you why.
Yeah, that's you
Like,
know,
what? What happened there?
yeah, I don't
Was that ever explained by anyone?
I don't all I'm remembering is Battle of Gods, and then my I think they got turned into kids
Oh, I kind of do
in the
remember that.
movie.
But by who? Like, how was it a? It wasn't a Dragon Ball thing, was it?
I think they messed up. I can't really remember. I just remember because I remember
But
her.
you are right. Something I do remember
Oh
something
no, they
happening to them.
they transformed into children to sneak into Capsule Corp.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah,
was.
and then it was a little weird. She was like looking a little crush on Trunks and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
but then it's like you go to the other timeline and Trunks and Maya are together, right?
Yeah, cause she grew up. I think.
Yeah, but they weren't even supposed to be the same age.
Uh
So how are they just the same age in another timeline? It's
uh
just so many like little like
Yeah,
plot holes and
yeah,
shit. Like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah. That was definitely very random. I felt like.
yeah, cause I get it, but like just like too many, just
Hmm.
like things not adding up. Like what? She just never aged.
Yeah.
She stopped aging because she was older when Goku was a kid. So
Yeah,
it's like, all
yeah.
right,
She should be like in her 50s or something.
yeah.
I don't know what's going
Oh,
on.
Trunks age. Okay, we just gotta accept it. Like it. Yeah, but I really like Super. I don't know. I feel like I just like just Dragon Ball stuff. I guess so. I'll give it like the benefit of the doubt, but
Hmm.
I thought I really like the animation, but I'm not one to like nitpick on stuff like that. So I'm not really like you're saying like the characters and stuff are flat. Like I can't even pull up a scene in my head to be like, oh, I see what he's saying. I really don't like pay attention to stuff like that, but I just like the new introduction to characters. I like
Hmm.
how they kind of force themselves to advance
Hmm.
like the power levels and stuff. I mean, yeah, it's whack that you could just write in at any time, like, oh, new form.
Yeah, it to me it got very comic booky, and meaning that like I think because I rewatched Dragon Ball Z last summer,
Uh huh.
and the power scaling is because I don't know if you're into power scaling at all, but
I'm a little familiar.
okay, so the power scaling in Z is actually very consistent. Like because Toriyama was doing power levels for the Sand and the Namek saga, and when you're looking at like okay, you need a power level 10,000 to like let's say blow up a planet, and that could be meaning like a planet of um because like Earth in Dragon Ball is like super tiny, like let's say Planet Vegeta.
Oh, compared to like other planets and
Yeah,
stuff.
like Namek
Okay.
is huge, Vegeta is huge, and so when you watch Z, the characters are right where they should be. The battles taking place is how things like should go. Like
It
what?
was a little more strict or followed like a certain kind of
Yeah, it was.
code.
Yeah, it was just a lot more consistent, and I think it kind of gets wacky at the Boo saga and stuff because you have Goten and Trunks that are like what, like 8 years old or something,
Mm.
and then they're just Super Saiyans and they can fight Majin Buu together as Gotenks. Like
Hmm.
it's a
At least
little.
stand with them for a little bit, but he was probably just playing with them too, though.
Yeah, it was just a little the scaling gets a little wacky. Then when Super, you have 17, the strongest Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and and
Yeah.
like why?
He was holding it down with the animals. He got
Yeah,
mad strong, mad
exactly,
powerful.
exactly. That's what happened, bro. Like,
Just training with rhinos and shit, bro.
in the manga, it actually said he was training with Cell Juniors on the island.
Oh, word! They didn't
Yeah.
bring that into the anime at all, huh?
Yeah, they said some Cell Juniors were still alive, and he was
Just
training with them.
like yeah, because they're mad strong.
Yeah,
The hell?
but I think for me, Super, it was always like a really like just a headache watching it because I'm just like this shouldn't be happening. Goku Vegeta shouldn't be struggling with this and everything. And then I don't know. It's just to me a lot of it felt very uh flavor of the week almost.
Okay, like they're just forcing shit, just throwing stuff out there.
Yeah. this studio to me, they want to make quality over quantity,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll ask you, like, when you got time later, watch the beam struggle with Goku and Vegeta in the Sand Saga. You know, watch how that looks, and like watch how the lighting and everything looks when they clash energy beams,
Mm-hmm.
and then look at every energy beam clash in Super. It's like the laziest looking thing.
Yeah. I mean, I could see that. Cause that's what my one dude was saying. Like, what was going on with Super? It was kind of just like, okay, like, where are we getting to? What are we trying to
Yeah,
do? Like, yeah, that makes sense. I could see that. So, why do you think Daima's gonna be different, or why do you have like a better feeling about Daima then?
I think Daima is going to be a lot better because just you know what you said, it could happen. It could drop off in quality and like
Hmm.
animation, but I think this is going to be like a shorter project. I don't know. I don't know if it was.
You don't see them like
Yeah.
playing this out for a long time.
No, I think it's. I don't know if it's gonna be 12 episodes or like 20 episodes. I don't think it was gonna be too long because it
Hmm.
was something. It was like basically a story that Toriyama had and he wanted to write, and something to him that felt like more Dragon Ball esque.
Hmm.
Hence why Goku as a kid has a powerful,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
a lot more magic is involved and
Hmm.
stuff. So, I don't I didn't the stuff that I've read or heard. I don't think it's gonna be too long. Like again, maybe 12 episodes, maybe around 20.
Yeah, I think I seen 20, like
Yeah.
when that had first come out. But I think they said like that's just like season one. So I don't know if
Hmm.
that's just like one and done, or if that meant like, oh, there's gonna be a season two because I mean two's after one.
Yeah.
So I feel like more so heard just like an episode length rather than like, oh, this is just a,
Hmm.
because what do they call those series when it's just like let's say 10 episodes and it's wrapped, like a mini series.
Yeah.
Like I don't think there was much talk about it just being a mini series, so maybe they're just trying to see where it goes. Because even if Toriyama was like, "Oh yeah, I really just want to do these 20 episodes,"
Hmm.
obviously he's not here. So if it does really good, I could see
Money.
them, yeah, expanding it. Especially since there's nothing really going on with Super right now.
Yeah.
Because even after where the anime ended, there's not too much more in the manga, right?
I think there's like three arcs. Um, it's the Mora arc, after the Mora arc, it's the Granola arc. Yeah, just the two arcs actually.
Yeah, so that's not even really enough to like just start animation back up for,
Yeah.
because that'd be what, like a season or two,
Yeah.
two arcs, like. So we're not gonna get Super for forever, probably 2027 or something.
Hmm.
Because did they even start Super back up the manga yet?
I think Toyotaro, he's still on a hiatus because I think the last chapter ended with like
Because
um. Go ahead.
they were supposed to release like right before or right when Toriyama died, right? And then they just
Yeah,
cut it off.
yeah. He wrote like I think a chapter or two after his death, and then he took a hiatus.
Okay, that makes sense. Did you get Sparky?
No, no, I did not.
Have you been able to play it anywhere at all?
No. I'm actually going to our buddy's house on Friday to play it.
Oh, nice.
We're all getting together and everything.
Yeah, I was thinking about bringing it here, but too early. Didn't want to do all that.
Yeah, yeah, no.
And this should be wonky. I have like a wireless HDMI here.
Oh, so it'd be like end lag on the TV and stuff.
Well, that of course, a little latency problems, but more so like sometimes they just don't connect how they
Mm.
should or whatever. But so I assume you watch like videos and stuff though.
Yeah.
So from what you've seen, how does it look?
Oh, I think it looks
Because I
pretty.
played it.
Yeah. From what I've seen, I think it looks pretty good.
Hmm.
Very. I would say like that game looks like how I would imagine it to look when we were kids.
Yeah, but then looking back, it's like this shit wasn't nearly as good as like you thought.
Yeah, like I think character designs, the special effects in the games. Like it looks cool. Like it looks all of it very detailed. Um, but I haven't played it, so I can't speak on gameplay.
Yeah.
You know, I hear a lot of like a lot of my buddies are telling me there's some like in depth mechanics in the game. It's like well, one buddy said it's probably the best anime arena fighter he's played.
What's an arena fighter?
Um,
Like, what would be another example of that, or what makes it?
Probably like I think the most easy one would be like the Storm games, like the not Naruto Ninja Storm
Oh,
game.
okay, okay. I know what you're talking
I think
about.
they made a My Hero one too.
Well, so that style is just like it's not open world, but it's like a limited area,
Yeah, like a
move
sandbox
around.
almost.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Um, yeah, there's just like when I was playing it,
Mhm.
because I didn't have Budokai growing up, but anywhere I went, like people had it, so I
Yeah.
played it throughout growing up. But I forgot how in depth that game actually gets with
Yeah.
like the character
Mhm.
customization, where you can like add power boosts, you can do
Mhm.
all this other stuff, like just on a whole different menu for multiplayer and stuff like that. Then I forgot how like in depth the fighting was.
Yeah.
Like it's not just like, yeah, it's like a two strike system, but it's like how you combo all that shit together.
Mhm.
Like when I was doing the tutorial, I think there was one thing that I wasn't even able to do in the tutorial. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell? Like, I'm pressing what you're telling me to press.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't have the timing, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Like, how can I beat the tutorial?
Mhm.
Like, I'm trying to learn the game. What the hell? Like, so, like, it's definitely not. It's one of those games where, like, you have to put time into.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just, like, think you're gonna just pick that game up and be like,
Square, triangle, circle,
yeah,
melee.
I'm good. Like
Yeah.
even when you would play the story mode, it'll say retry on a lower difficulty if you lose a couple times in a row.
Yeah.
And then you just keep losing. Still retry on lower difficulty. Damn near sometimes it was harder than the supposed harder difficulty.
Yeah.
So it's like it's definitely tough, and it's one of those games where I feel like if you don't get like what would the word be? I guess disinterested works, but that's not really what I was thinking. But if you get like
Discouraged.
discouraged, if you get discouraged from playing it, like that's kind of whack. But if you just keep
Mhm.
playing and actually learn the game and get a feel for it, I feel like that kind of like makes it better. You feel me? A better
Yeah.
experience. Like I'm not just trying to walk in and be just dog everything and then I'm done with the game.
Yeah.
Like yeah, there's like 7 story modes, but some of them are super short.
Mhm.
Like I think I beat most of the story modes at this point, and Goku's is by far the longest. So it's like there's only so many things, but then they also have like the custom matches where they make up original like
Like
things
what
for you to
ifs.
do. Yep, and then you have to do X, Y, and Z throughout the fight. Like let's say like I don't know if this is a thing, but it'll be like you can't charge up
Mhm.
or some shit like that.
Okay, so they give you like debuffs essentially.
Yeah, yep. And then somebody told me that one of them is like, don't let Beerus get bored, like fighting.
Yeah.
Because like, you'll be fighting them and then he'll just go to sleep, you lose.
That's crazy.
So you just got to keep on them, stay on them, I guess.
Mhm.
But yeah, the game's pretty dope. I have yet to try to play online. Like, I'm not just trying to get smacked.
Mhm.
Like, I just feel like there's probably people that are just like insane at the
Probably,
game.
yeah.
Um, and just trying to get a feel for it. Because all I really do is button mash a little bit on the strikes and then just try to get behind you.
Yeah.
Try to instant transmission. That's it. That's really all I know how to do. But I know people are just insane at the game. Like even so there was early access and then they sent stuff to influencers and stuff like I
Mhm.
think even a week before that.
Yeah.
And watching some of those videos, people were just already insane because they were just insane at the previous Budokais or
Yeah.
whatever. Like people are like talking about, oh, this old combo's still in there. Like, bro, you're cheating.
That's crazy.
How do you remember those combos?
Yeah, I don't remember any of that.
Like, and then they have names for them and everything. I'm just like, oh my god, I forgot how deep fighting games get. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
anything, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. Like, there's just people that are just on an incredibly different level when it comes to that shit. And I've never really been able to like hang in there like online or
Yeah.
whatever. Like Fighter Z, I started to develop like a little 3-man team with combos and everything, but sparking is a whole different game. It's not a linear fighting
Mhm.
game. There's not basic little move sets. Like you would think it would be less difficult than Fighter Z because Fighter Z was a lot of stick shit,
Mhm.
but the aspect of flying around and just the movement throughout the map kind of like outweighs that somehow.
Mhm.
Because on Fighter Z, like this, a million different things to do with the stick.
Yeah.
But sparking, I feel like just the movement factors for some whatever reason is like more difficult than that.
Mhm.
Because like especially if you're like fighting the computer or somebody who's really good, they're just gonna keep getting behind you if they got the timing right and they just can
Right.
anticipate your moves.
Yeah.
Because what's like the last game that you got into, like Dragon Ball wise?
Um. Man. So
Like, did you have Fighter Z
I do
or
have
Xenoverse?
I have so yeah like I have Kakarot Fighters and Xenoverse 2. Um.
Oh, so those are the last three, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing really else in
Mm-mm.
between those.
So to kind of expand on what you were saying about like the world of fighting games.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a kid and stuff, I grew up watching my older cousin play like all like Mortal Kombat, Tekken, Dead or Alive,
Mm-hmm.
like all those games. And I played Tekken since I was a kid, but I never really got into it.
Yeah.
I think Tekken 7, I would like lab by myself and learn combos and stuff.
Gotcha.
But then like I just kind of got burnt out and I took a break. So one of my good buddies actually, he is all about fighting games.
Oh, that's like his whole thing.
Yeah. So in fighters, I think he got to like the third or second highest rank online. Uh, yeah,
Like on his online rank.
yeah, like
That's
yeah, he's
crazy.
nuts. So he's the one that was telling me about Sparking Zero, and he was
Mm-hmm.
saying like this is like the best arena anime fighter he's played because how you're saying the mechanics and the depth that's in there. I
Yeah,
don't.
because I tried to play the Naruto game and I was like, too hard, not playing this game.
Yeah.
Like, I just bought it on like my Switch or whatever. It was like a deal on like a three
Mhm.
pack or something. I was like, I'll fuck with this. I think I was like camping out for something.
Mhm.
And then as soon as I turn on the first fight, I'm like, no. Turn
what
it off, delete the game.
what was it the latest one that just came out or
This was years ago. So it
okay
was one or two.
okay
And I was just like, immediately like, nope, not doing it. Mm-mm. Like, it's impossible.
yeah
And that's kind of what's misleading about sparking too, because as soon as you turn on the game, it throws you into like a little training fight. Goku, Vegeta, like Whis and Beerus are standing around or whatever,
mhm
and it like gives you like some basic stuff on how to fight, how to play the game. But then like you're thinking you have a feel for the game, and you start story mode, and it's like you didn't teach me a quarter of the things I need to know to
yeah
actually maneuver in this game.
I hear Great Baby Vegeta was giving everybody a pretty hard
The
time
business.
yeah
Like I probably had to do
y'all thought it
that
was
fight
sweet
so many times, and it's funny because like like I said, I watched some people play the game even before the early access or
mhm
whatever, and they fought like one of the giant sized people, just whooped him. So I'm like, okay, it's kind of like just another fighter or whatever.
yeah
I probably had to fight Great Ape Vegeta like in a totality, probably like an hour or two before I finally beat him. And before I finally beat him, I only got close like once or twice,
mhm
and I was like just pissed. Like I
yeah
just that's when I abandoned the Goku story mode and just started playing other story modes. I'm like, I can't even get past this guy. Like, what the hell? And then Zamasu and Goku Black, they were tough fights too. And then I think in the Goku Black storyline, you have to fight like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta. Then you have to fight Future Trunks, and that's just one fight. So okay, yeah, this dude's strong, but like Jesus,
Yeah.
like just gotta beat all three of these dudes back to back to back with one health bar, or just like one set of health, I should say.
Oh yeah. No,
So it's
that
like,
sounds about
damn.
right. Yeah.
And then I think Goku has a fight like that where you have to fight Goku Black, then you have to fight Zamasu, then you have to fight them fused, like just with the one set of health or whatever. And I feel like they haven't used the fusion feature in any of the story modes, which I thought was kind of whack. Because it's like, okay, you introduced this thing that everybody's like excited about, wondering about, but you don't even give us like a reason to do it or to learn how to do it in like story mode.
What is it? You said the
Or
fusion future
yeah, because I think you could fuse
with
characters.
anybody?
I don't think anybody, probably people that like already,
Oh, so Gotenks, Trunks,
yeah,
Vegeta,
type
Goku.
shit.
Okay.
Um, but I swear before the game came out that they announced that that was a thing, but that wasn't in the tutorial either. Now that I think about it, um, and then I don't know how it works with like, cause you can power up like skill your like go Super Saiyan or whatever, but then I think you can just pick Super Saiyan Goku. So
Yeah.
if you just pick Super Saiyan Goku instead of Super Saiyan 3 Goku,
Uh huh.
can you just like,
Yeah, I think you could power up to 3.
yeah, see that's dumb. What's the point of just having them be selected characters if I could
Yeah.
just like,
So this is the one common thing I've been hearing, like a little, like I guess you could say a nitpick with the game.
mm-hmm.
Um, and something that I like saw. Excuse me, guys.
Oh good. Bless you.
Thank you. But the character select screen, yeah, is like very um a little wonky is what I can see. You could
Yeah,
have like what
and
like
it's
10
not
different
even,
Gokus or something.
I mean, there's like a million different Gokus in the
That's
game. It's
nuts.
like 182 characters and probably like 50 different Gokus. But obviously exaggerating. But yeah, I haven't even played like a multiplayer bout. I don't think to see if the main menus, not the main menu, but the character select menu is the same as if I'm just looking at my character lists. And where you can like add like the power ups and stuff. I'm not sure if it's set up the same way, but if it is kind of whack. It's like really tight, small. Um, I mean, yeah, you see all the Gokus lined up, but it's like if you could just keep powering up, just give me Goku then.
Yeah.
And then I'll just, if I want to go Super Saiyan 3 or whatever, then I have to go Super Saiyan 3
Yeah.
in the game.
Yeah.
But if somebody could just pick base form Goku and I have Super Saiyan 3 Goku, obviously everybody's stats are different in this game. So it's like, okay, well, you picked him. You got to stick with him, dog. You
Oh
can't,
wow. Really?
like, well, I'm saying that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't be able to just pick a dude
Yeah.
and then, oh, you got the fifth form of my dude, so I'm going to get to the fifth form. Like, no.
Yeah.
You have to stick with who you chose, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
No.
what kind of shit is that?
No, it should. I think Budokai Tenkaichi 3. It was. I remember. I think it was like 3 Gokus. You had early Goku, and you had mid Goku, and an end of series Goku. And early Goku could only go up to Super Saiyan, and then mid Goku, I think maybe Super Saiyan 2, and then end of series Goku Super Saiyan 3, and then
But they all start at base form.
you all start at base form, and then you could I think maybe
And you couldn't just
4.
select Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan 3, right?
Mm-mm.
You can only pick from those 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think if they did it that way, it would have been a lot better, a lot more consolidated and everything, because like it looks a little crazy from what I've seen.
Yeah, and to that point too,
It's kind of
maybe
comical.
they just did that. Yeah, maybe they just did that to say like, oh yeah, we have all these fighters in this game.
Yeah,
We have 182 fighters, but it's really just like 50 dudes and like six different versions of each
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Um, yeah, yeah, and they do have like the mid, the early, the end. So I wonder if those ones do
Hmm.
kind of have a max out, how you were saying they did in
Yeah,
three.
yeah. Because I remember being a kid, and I always thought it was cool to go Super Saiyan as Goku with his like early outfit with the kami symbol on his
Mm-hmm.
gi. But yeah, dude, I don't know. 'Cause I think they have Daima Goku in there.
Yeah, that was a pre-order bonus.
They
I
have
think that was the only way to get Mini Goku.
and they have GT Goku,
They have GT Goku.
Kid Goku.
Yep. So that's three Kid Gokus.
Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah,
Three Kid Gokus.
yeah.
And then they have the early, the mid, the end of Z.
Mhm.
Then obviously Super Saiyan, and obviously Super Saiyan 2, and obviously Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan God,
Yeah.
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Like, bro, what's going on?
Yeah.
It's just,
It's so
there's
ridiculous.
like 15
That's
Gokus.
crazy.
And then obviously you got the fused versions of them. Then you
Yep.
have Super Saiyan fused, Super Saiyan 2 fused, Super Saiyan God fused, Super
Oh
Saiyan
my.
God, Super Saiyan fused. It's like, and then there's two different fusions.
Yeah.
So Vegito and Gogeta, it's like six versions of them. And it's like, okay, that cool.
Yeah.
I can literally pick whoever, whatever form. But it's
It
like,
needs to be easier. You just pick Vegito and you
yeah,
go.
just let me go. I have
Yeah.
to. I have to go up
Yeah.
because that makes the end game kind of more exciting too.
Yeah.
Like, okay, if I want to get stronger or whatever, get a little
Mhm.
power boost, I gotta run my ass away or
Yeah.
knock you down real quick and get there.
Yeah.
And obviously that would just be cooler because you get like the animation when you do it or whatever.
Mhm.
But if I can just start at a point, it's like, I mean, yeah, I get it, but I feel like it would be much cooler if I had to achieve that
Yeah. It's more
in
immersive.
game or whatever. Yeah, but I also understand it's like okay, like or I could just start with them.
Yeah.
But if you have the power to do the power up, or you have that as a feature, it's like make people use it.
Mhm.
Don't just have it in there to have it in there.
Yeah.
Just like the fusion thing, you just have it in there to have it in there. Like I'm pretty sure I could just pick Go tanks if I have them unlocked or
Yeah.
something like that. So like for sure, Gogeta and Vegito, like I've seen that. So it's like, okay, when can I do a fusion dance? And you don't teach me how to do it in a tutorial.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, the tutorial is supposed to be like, oh, you're training with Piccolo as Gohan or whatever, but fuck it, bro. Give me another tutorial set of fighters so I can
Yeah.
actually learn how to fuse. Because you showed it to me before the game came out, but then I start the game, I'm playing your tutorial, and it's
Mhm.
not in there. So is this in here or it's not?
It'd be like
Because
that,
it's
man.
what, like a three fighter team?
I think so, and I think too. What I've heard also is that when you're playing online, you get like a limited amount of points, and each character, like let's say you wanna do Vegito, Goku, and let's say Trunks.
What you mean by points?
So like yeah, it's called DP. It's called like I get the point system's called the DP.
Is that the? Do you know where it's at on like the screen? Like,
Uh,
have you seen it?
no, I so like I haven't really
Because I
seen too
did
much.
notice there's like in some fights you'll have like a number under like your meter and stuff. I didn't know what that was for because sometimes it'll say one, sometimes it'll say four. So
Hmm.
maybe that's what you're talking about. But I cut you off. What were you saying about it?
No, each character like costs a certain amount of points. So like, let's
Oh,
say
your team can only have
yeah,
10 points or something
yeah,
like that. Okay.
yeah. So like you can't go crazy and have like let's say like Vegito, Gogeta, and I don't know Super Saiyan Blue or Ultra Instinct Goku or something. Those are
Yeah.
gonna be like high, like
Point
point.
value.
Yeah.
You can't just roll around Ultra Instinct, Berserk Broly,
Mm-hmm.
Berserk fucking female Broly.
Yeah, I think the way I asked, I was like, okay, so would it be cheaper if you started them out in base form then, to do? And I think it would, but like it's still,
Yeah, but like you said, they in the previous Budokai they had like a limit to what they do, and I would
yeah,
expect probably the same in this one
yeah,
too, like
yeah,
a get around or something like that,
yeah,
or maybe they go off of like, okay, this fighter can get up to this thing, so we're
mm-hmm,
just gonna give them that many points off the rip because they can get to that one. So
mm-hmm.
maybe it's just the same points. Beerus too. He is hard as fuck to beat in like story mode and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't even think in the fight you fight him or whatever. I forgot who it's with, but I don't even think you have to like actually beat him. Beat him. I think you just
Mm-hmm.
gotta get to a certain point in the fight. But even that was difficult. Like I
Mm-hmm.
don't even have to beat this dude,
Yeah.
and he's just like whooping me. And then there's some fights where they just like instant transmission, everything. Oh no, I did it back to you. No, I did it back to you again. Like,
Yeah.
like, all right, bro, can I land an attack?
Yeah.
Like, there's some fights where it's like I couldn't even land anything. Just getting behind me, 20 piece,
Oh man.
knock me down. Run up on you, instant transmission, 20 piece. Like, bro, can I hurt you?
I'm excited to
Like, what the? Like, let me at least land an attack, bro.
yeah, I'm excited to experience this.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, because you've been talking shit. You be like, I see you like repost some shit or whatever about someone's like, oh, this is hard. You're like, oh, ha,
No,
ha,
and
ha.
then Aaron was like, "No, y'all gotta get good." I don't know if you saw Aaron's
I
comment.
did it.
It was him and Corey. We were talking about it,
Hmm.
and Aaron was like, "Man, y'all rusty as fuck. Y'all gotta get good."
Does he have the game?
Yeah, he has the game.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, because I thought you had the game the way you be the way I've seen you comment on the game.
no, I watched a lot of stuff on it.
Yeah,
But I just heard the Great Ape Vegeta thing was funny.
yeah. When I started seeing those memes, I'm like, yeah, I lived through that. Yeah, these are pretty accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sure there were a couple people that threw their remotes and maybe broke their TV over fighting that dude, man. And like from what I think I fought one other giant, spanked him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why the Great Ape Vegeta was so much harder. Like they're both giants or whatever. They're both, what do they call those fighters?
Yeah, no, they're I think they're just called giants in the game.
Okay, yeah. So it's like, what the hell? Like I
Mm-hmm.
straight the second one just straight whooped. Like it wasn't even a fight. But with the Great Ape, for some reason, like you start off the fight immediately, special move, beam.
Mm-hmm.
Like I seen people trying to get around it. Like as soon as he starts it, they're restarting the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like as soon as it starts, restart, restart. And I don't think I ever fought him where he didn't start off the game like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like after the second or third time you see that, okay, as soon as the fight starts, I have to fly away.
Yeah.
Like that's not difficult to figure out. Like that's not really a puzzle.
Yeah.
Okay, this dude's obviously gonna keep starting with this blast or whatever. But after that, it's just hard to like just get up on him and like
Super armor. The enemies have super armor a lot. Like you hit them
I
and then
think so, yeah.
and they just be tanking it. And
Yep,
yeah.
nothing. So like key blast, really, you can't do no key blast. One of the special moves, it's just negated.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you just have to keep powering up and just hitting them with like the strongest power blasts. Like that's the only
Mm-hmm.
way to do it, really. So I think that's what made it challenging. But like I said, with the other one, the other giant dude, I forgot who it was, but
Mm-hmm.
it's like okay, like I was anticipating this being another Great Ape thing, and I just ran through him, smoked him. Like
Yeah.
all right, fuck it. And then run up on, I think it was like Majin Vegeta was whooping my ass. But I thought it was whack because they're gonna have like superhero characters in the game, but in the story mode, you don't touch on that with Gohan's story, with Goku's story. But I think I also seen though too, it only lets you go so far in some of the story modes,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's question marks. So I don't know if you have to
Okay.
beat all of the story modes to then unlock
Mm-hmm.
those other parts, or if those are just going to be part of DLCs. because I haven't beat all the story modes yet. And when I was playing it, I was in Boston, so I just was playing my uncle's.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I want to restart it all like on my
Yeah.
shit because I got
Yeah.
so far, or. But I guess I'm gonna have to if I want to unlock characters and stuff
Mm-hmm.
on the system I'm actually gonna be playing on. So I'm gonna have to redo all those. But I was wondering if like I didn't want to look it up either. I just want to play the game and figure it out, or just hear from somebody I
Right.
know or whatever. But yeah, I was wondering about that because I think the first DLC is gonna be introducing like I forgot their names. I'm just call them Thing One and Thing Two.
Gamma 1, Gamma 2, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's like the first DLC, so I wonder if that's gonna unlock superhero arcs in the story modes.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't. Did you see if they're gonna put Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo in the game?
I think they're rumored to be in the game. Same with
Yeah,
what's
because if you're
his
gonna have Gamma
face?
One, Gamma Two,
Yeah,
you gotta have
Beast
everything.
Gohan and
Yeah.
Orange Piccolo is so hard.
You
Uh,
think? I thought that was whack.
oh
I was
man,
excited for Piccolo, but I'm like, really? You're just making
nah.
him a giant and orange? Why is
I
he orange?
I I don't know. Like for me, like Piccolo is always like I've always been like Goku. Like he's my favorite,
Hmm.
obviously. But Piccolo I always thought was real cool. And
Yeah, for sure. That's why I was happy for him.
yeah,
And same with Gohan. You want to
oh
cheer
yeah,
for Gohan,
yeah.
but it's like, how do we get from like nerd to kind of a fighter again in the arena thing, and then you
Hmm.
just give him this crazy looking form? It's like, what the hell? That kind of just looks like a teen Gohan form.
Yeah, I think a lot of the movie, like even just with like Super and then some of the newer stuff, a lot of it has been like nostalgia bait, is what I like say. Like
Yeah.
a lot of callbacks to what the fans want and stuff. But with the Gohan, again, rewatching Z like last year, uh, you know, they really do demonize Gohan's character. Not demonize, but I want to say bastardize his character
Yeah,
in
definitely.
Super. But the thing to know about Gohan is always, how people say he's always had that dog in him,
Yeah, hell yeah.
And so, yeah, he was nerdy and everything, but like when it comes to again like his daughter being in danger and everything like that,
Hmm.
you know,
He'll
uh,
turn up real quick.
because he has that, I guess you could say like righteous anger in him.
Well, yeah, but that's what I like. I'm not mad at like obviously him being able to like whoop shit still
But you're
because
saying
like
how
you
to go from
expect
this
that.
to like this.
Not even that. It's like at least let the next form look like you. Now it just looks like your teen self.
Yeah,
It looks like Super Saiyan 4 or Super Saiyan 3 teen Gohan for
yeah.
some reason. Like
Did
the
you
art style.
did you ever watch? Did you ever read any of the super manga? Are
No,
you
but
up to
I've seen panels here and
Are
there.
you up to date on like what happened or anything?
Like the last thing I've seen is like Gohan and Goku fighting,
Yeah,
like at like Ultra Instinct and then Beast.
yeah.
And that's where I'm kind of pulling that image from in my head right now. It's like he looks like just a Super Saiyan 3
Almost like
teen Gohan.
yeah,
Like just like his style for some
yeah,
reason. It doesn't look like the up straight
yeah,
glasses on or glasses off Gohan for some reason. Like he
yeah.
even looks
Did you?
because I feel like from the panels I've seen, he's probably like obviously like charging up or
Yeah,
ready to like run at somebody,
yeah.
but he just looks smaller in stature again. And then even in like the superhero movie, I feel like for some reason, looking back on it just from recollection, I mean, if I watch it right now, I might have a different take, but I just feel like it looks more like Teen Gohan
Hmm.
than
Yeah,
adult
yeah.
Dad
I mean, he
Gohan.
like legit has the same outfit on again,
Yeah.
which
Oh, maybe that's what it is
yeah.
too.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The Piccolo outfit is tough. I think
What?
that
What's
he
different about the orange one?
no like the gi
Oh
outfit.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but
For sure. Maybe that's what it is too.
like I don't know if you like remember this or if you read it, but Whis is talking about it and Goku's talking about Beast, saying that it's almost like he's pulling like Super Saiyan 3 energy, but it's also something else too.
Hmm.
And um
It's like some god in it, sprinkled with God or something.
I think they couldn't quite put their finger it's
Yeah.
not God, but it's its own different like thing.
Oh, so they're setting it up to where
Yeah. It's his
They're about
own.
to create like a whole different kind of power scale.
Yeah, and then I think
Is that what the Piccolo thing is too?
so the Piccolo thing actually is so the Namekians being the creators of the Dragon Balls.
Because it is giant. It's a giant form, right?
Well,
Piccolo's new thing.
no, Piccolo has always been able to go giant.
Oh yeah, that is
Ever
true.
since Dragon Ball.
That
Uh,
is true.
the
But that's the orange form, though, right?
the orange form.
Can he be like normal size orange?
Yeah, I think when he did turn orange Piccolo, I think because I think Piccolo's supposed to be like 7 foot tall or something like that.
Oh, just already?
Yeah, and so like he got maybe I think a foot or two taller, but
Okay.
he's always been able to go giant. But
Mm-hmm.
the power comes from it's his is actually his own power. You know, the power he put in the Dragon Balls, the dragon gave him like how in the movie it says a little bit extra. You know,
Okay.
so it because the Mechians again, you know, they're the dragon race. You know,
Yeah.
from the demon realm. So
Yeah. And I thought that was cool in Daima how they
oh yeah,
introduced like the older Namekian dude.
yeah.
And I seen like some article or something where people are like, "Oh, he's gonna be the real bad guy."
Probably. Who
I'm
knows?
like, if they're setting that up for him to be the real bad guy, that has got to be one of the hardest introductions of an evil villain ever.
Yeah.
Because he just looks like clueless,
Yeah.
like senile old man,
Yeah. You know, he's
just being
probably.
guarded or not guarded, but like bossed around or whatever. Like I can't see that dude being a bad guy. He's just like I'm going along for the ride. I don't know.
Yeah. Who
Like just because I'm
knows?
from the demon realm doesn't mean I'm bad. Like just like
Yeah.
that Glorio dude that's about to be coming in the next episode or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Because
Yeah.
when pictures of him first came out and the masked Majin person or whatever that turns out now it's just like a little girl or whatever,
Mhm.
like I think they kind of wrote it out so that you think like, oh, these are the new bad guys with the
Mhm.
Goma dude or whatever. But like then they put out the trailer where like, no, they're working together.
Yeah.
So it's like, I guess I could see that bait and switch on the Namekian dude.
Yeah.
But that would just be so crazy to me if he's just
I think be raw.
like, oh, they get rid of Goma, obviously, whatever, or he backstabs Goma.
Yeah. He seems like a Pilaf, another Pilaf kind of guy.
Goma?
Yeah.
Yeah, for
He's
sure.
just a goober, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And then obviously we got the Supreme Kai's sister plotting. She got there before them.
Mhm.
So that was funny. So it's like if you're starting off in the first episode with three potential like boss level type people, like
Yep.
you might be going longer than that 20 episodes for sure.
Mhm.
Because you already set us up with a given two,
Mhm.
which is the sister and then Goma. But maybe Goma is not what we think and he's going to be quickly disposed of.
Mhm.
But then I feel like it's still going to go on for a long time. I'm definitely excited for it.
Oh yeah.
And I wonder if they're going to bring more characters other than just Goku Mini into Sparking.
Mhm.
Because they do have every franchise of Dragon Ball in that game since Mini's in there. So it's like, fuck it. Give us Goma, give us Glorio. And that would be ill. Because as the show's going on, we might get a Daima DLC.
Pycon's not in there, is he?
Yeah.
Is he in there?
Yeah.
Okay, my one buddy was saying, "Where's Pycon at?"
I'm pretty sure. Because I think he was in one of the trailers too.
Okay.
For the a fighter reveal trailer.
Okay.
Like I'm pretty sure. Let's Google it real quick. But like that would be cool if like 1 week, okay, like for example, they're we've seen Glorio a little bit, but we're gonna see like him, I'd assume, a lot more in the second episode. Then you get to see his fighting style. So
Mhm.
you get introduced to a character and then a month later you can fight with him.
Yeah.
After you get
Yeah.
familiar with them. Like that would be ill. Like I
Yeah.
don't think they've ever had a game
Yeah.
where they have a new
Mhm.
like just new people being introduced and them simultaneously
Yeah.
go being new at the same time. Because I feel like, and obviously back then when the first Budokais were coming out, there was no live updates.
Mhm.
Like I don't think there were DLC packs.
No. No.
Like so it's like you get what you get when you buy the game. They can't
Yeah.
update it, nothing. So now that they have that thing, that potential, And the fact that they lined them up to come out at the same
Mm-hmm.
time, obviously that's not random.
Yeah, I think.
So that would be dope to see.
So you say you as a kid you didn't play any of the other Budokai games?
Not like I did,
Did you own any?
but yeah, I never owned them, so I never got
Okay.
to play them like that.
Yeah. Budokai Tenkaichi 3 Ultimate that had the most characters in any Dragon Ball game since then,
Hmm.
and they had a lot of characters from Dragon Ball. I don't know if it's Sparking Zero.
Okay.
Do they have Tambourine in there and like that Devil Man?
Tambourine.
It's like one of King Piccolo's henchmen.
Hold on. I guess it's not in there. I guess PyCon's not in there.
Oh, okay.
I swore he
Oh
was,
wow, that's
because they
crazy.
have mad people from the movies.
Yeah,
It's not like they excluded
yeah.
non-canon stuff.
He's probably gonna be
So,
DLC.
but who were you just talking about from
Uh,
Dragon Ball?
Tambourine.
Oh, this dude, that green demon dude,
Mm-hmm.
mutant Namekian. I wouldn't have thought he was Namekian because of the wings. Is because I feel like there might not be that many like Dragon Ball people. Yeah, he's not in there. And I feel like it'd be hard to be like, oh, who's from Dragon Ball in Dragon Ball Sparking? Everyone.
Yeah.
Like they're not gonna be able
Yeah.
to like decipher that. I'll just be like the original series. Yeah, look. I mean, I guess we could pull up the roster. All characters. Yeah, blah, blah. Yeah, because out of 182 things, like,
Most of them are just transformations. You're saying.
yeah, I wonder if somebody's kind of like characterized it into like, okay, this many individuals as opposed to like selectable characters. Yeah, because Goku, and that's probably like the early, mid, and
Yeah.
Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So that's probably the Super Goku.
Mm-hmm.
Super Saiyan Goku, the super one. Super Saiyan God Goku, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Gokus.
That's insane.
And that's not even Mini Goku. It's
Yeah.
not GT Goku.
Mm-hmm. Not
That's
Daima
not
Goku.
Daima Goku. Like Vegeta, Scouter Vegeta, Grade 8 Vegeta, Vegeta, Super Saiyan Vegeta, Super Saiyan Vegeta, Vegeta, Super Saiyan Vegeta, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, Majin Vegeta, Vegeta, Super Saiyan Vegeta, Super Saiyan God Vegeta, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that I don't know, bro. That's
And this is a bad list too, because the ones that I've seen, they'll say like Z at
yeah,
the end, Super.
yeah,
So it's even funnier just reading it like this.
yeah. It's goofy, man.
Broly, Legendary, Super Saiyan Broly, Super Saiyan Broly Full Power, Trunks, Super Saiyan Trunks, Perfect Cell, Krillin, Yamcha, Hercule, Bergamo. I'm not seeing any original DB people.
No General Tao. That's crazy.
People were sick about the General Tao not being in there.
Really? Yeah.
Cause like
You go find his log,
I
dude.
guess there was a fake leak
Uh
that somebody that used to work for the company had said like, oh yeah, he's in there, and then like one of the main dudes had to come out like, nah, bro, he's not, bro. Like that's fake news,
That's
bro.
nefarious.
Yeah, they're like that's foul. Like people were excited, and then it's like, nah, bro, like it's not a thing, bro. Oh, and then even further down the list, there's another Goku, UI Goku, of course. Then there's UI signed Goku. What is that?
That's him with the black hair.
I can't even picture that. Yajirobe, he's OGDB, right?
Yeah.
So I guess that's one so far. obviously Chaozu, but like others. Who's CUI? Do you recognize that?
Oh, that's Kui. That's who Vegeta kills on Namek when he does a dirty fireworks. He throws a dude in the air.
Oh, okay. Dr. Gero. That's not OGDB. Pan's in the game. Let's go. I wonder if it's GT Pan.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably.
Who knows?
Yeah, it's not looking like. Surprised they have this many GT fighters and no original
Nova
DB.
Shenron in there.
Who?
Nova Shenron.
No. So we got Sin Shenron, Omega Shenron. Those are the only two that I've come across so far. Yeah, no.
Damn, he was cool.
Like, I'm surprised they didn't do every. Because there was, what, 7 of them? Because of the 7 Dragon Balls or whatever?
Yeah, but I think in the game it was only the last game was Nova Shenron, the Ice one, and then Omega Shenron.
Okay. Yeah, because shit, go over the list yourself. I didn't see literally any D. I didn't even see a Roshi on there, I don't think. And Master Roshi has to be in the game, bro.
Master Roshi's not in here.
He has to be. That must be a booth list or something.
No, that's probably right. Yeah,
What, no Roshi?
yeah. Because I haven't seen if people. Because I have some buddies who
How
are.
do you have him fuck shit up in the Tournament of Power and you don't put him in a fighting game?
Yeah, he went out like a demon.
Yeah, like what? Why would Roshi not be in the game, bro?
I'm telling you, man. DLC probably. There's probably some of these characters we're talking about. There's probably gonna be some DLC.
Bro, that's pretty fucking weird if
They'd
there's no
probably be like in
Roshi.
like character packs or something.
Like a whole DB DLC, like OG DB DLC.
Yeah. A lot of fighting games have been doing that now. Like they'll release old fan favorite characters as DLC that have been in the game.
I can see that, yeah.
I think Street Fighter just re-released Akuma. Like how's it? I don't know how that makes sense.
Right. I can't even find an answer if he's in it. Master Roshi, base max power, yeah. I guess there's a Master Roshi training bonus battle. So that's like one of the ones that I was saying with like the restrictions or certain things you have to achieve in the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, yeah, there's Jiren fighting him video. So he's in the game, but is he a playable character right now? Has to be, bro. That actually just fucked me up. Grandpa gone. What is this list? Oh, every missing fighter and form mentioned in Sparking Zero's internal data. I also don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
All these fucking back end dudes.
Yeah.
Like, hey, no, the coda's in the game, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you're just, man, let them roll it out, man.
Yeah.
Just exposing stuff. So, Supreme Kai, Kibito Kai, PyCon. That's probably why I thought, because people probably seen him in the back end or whatever. Grandpa Gohan, Nam, Android 8, Chi-Chi, King Vegeta, Fasha, Mercenary Tiles in there, Pilaf Machine, My Champa, they gotta have Champa. Other Shadow Dragons from GT,
Yep.
Videl, Great Saiyaman 2, Great Ape Kid Goku, Base Form Garlic Jr., That's a pretty solid list of like
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And there's like mad stuff I didn't say either. Grand Minister, Zeno, Jocko.
Who's Jocko?
He's like the delivery dude.
Oh yeah, the space cop.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
space. Oh yeah, he's not a delivery
yeah, he's
dude.
space
He's
cop.
a cop. Yeah, he like went undercover as a delivery dude, right, or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to fuck shit over him for sure. Oh, Chi Chi. Yeah, Aider is gonna be dope. Android 8.
Okay,
And then I wonder if Supreme Kai and Kibito Kai will be Daima version.
maybe. And especially like knowing what happened. I'm glad they retconned the whole Potara earring thing in Daima too.
Yeah, they got that out the way too.
Yes.
Because that was one of my dude's original things. Because I didn't even think about that. Like, there's so many little mini
I'm guessing he didn't
kind of
like.
details. But he was just wondering, like, how are they unfused? You're not allowed to do that. You
Yeah,
can't do that.
yeah. Because I think when they went Vegito, they were like, "Oh,
That was like one of the things holding them back. Like, oh, we can't undo it.
yeah." They were like, "Oh, actually, since you guys are mortals, it's not permanent." And
Oh, that's how they addressed it in Z.
yeah, and so you have an hour, and then they only had a half hour because they were using up so much energy that it just.
Mm,
I'm like, no, Vatara is supposed to be final, and that's it. That's the whole thing about it.
yeah,
The only reason why they unfused in Z was because of Majin Buu,
yeah.
and so I'm glad they went back to that. You know.
Oh, so in the show they had said already, like, oh, it's because you're mortal, so you're not going to be permanently stuck. But then
In
they
Super,
still
yeah.
did the Majin thing after they said that.
No, so in Daima they were like,
Well, no, I remember what they said in
yeah,
Daima, but I'm saying like
in
in
Super,
Z when like they stated that it won't be permanent because they're
in
mortals.
Z.
Yeah.
No, it was supposed to be permanent.
So then, when did they say the mortal thing?
When they were fighting Fusamasu. Yeah,
Oh.
because like
So why does this information just keep getting thrown around?
because it again Super sucks.
Just another point
Yeah,
about why and how Super
it is
sucks.
just Toriyama Sensei, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
He was just retconning that because again, he gave them ideas, the studio ideas for
For Super. Yeah, he wasn't super hands-on with Super.
but
I
it
remember
was
that.
mostly the studio writing the like the narratives and stuff like
Okay,
that. The
okay.
arcs.
So that's why there's like some random stuff in there.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense. Yeah, because they knocked that out the way real quick too,
Mm-hmm.
along with the other thing I mentioned earlier. I forgot, but yeah, I'm excited for episode 2 for sure. That's what, Friday?
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably have to watch it Saturday. But yeah, well, that'll do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tail talk. You want to say anything before we get out of here?
I think I have maybe just a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, as a Dragon Ball fan, how do you feel like with the release of Sparking Zero and like with Daima? Like, how do you do you see Dragon Ball going in a better direction, or you like?
Yeah, so I feel like this is kind of like a new rebirth for
Mm-hmm.
the franchise. Obviously, Toriyama's not here anymore, so um, what I really want to see, and like as Daima was like rolling out and stuff, even before Toriyama passed, um, they didn't announce like where Daima was going to be released, and Disney's buying up everything. So I was like, man, it would be dope if Disney bought
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Ball because of just like the budget that they have for things, and
Mm-hmm.
they might finally give us like spin-offs and just dive deeper into the universe, expanding the universe, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you would want to like who anybody who would like really fucks with Dragon Ball or whatever, they're not going to be mad at any type of spin-off.
Right.
Like maybe we'll get a Bardock story.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll get a King Vegeta story. Just a whole Vegeta thing before he came to Earth and shit
Mm-hmm.
like that. Watching him deal with Frieza and the Frieza Force, and like there's just so many things that they can do, and they just don't and haven't. Obviously, because it's anime based off of manga or whatever, so they're mainly following the manga. But I feel like if you really want to open up the anime, it's easy. You just need that budget and that like okay to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if if this will kind of lead into that, just because you see Marvel expanding so much, DC doing it, and obviously those come from comics too. So that's kind of what I'm hoping this leads to. But even if it doesn't, like I'm just happy with new
Yes.
Dragon Ball stuff in general.
Yeah.
And I like that Toriyama took it upon himself to be like, no, this is me kind of like making my comeback
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot. So that's always cool to see. To answer your question, how do you feel about it, about this rebirth?
I'm feeling pretty hopeful about it. I will say Disney's evil. Meaning that
Any
like
company that big, for sure.
they kind of bastardize Star Wars for me.
Yeah,
So I mean, I would hope they don't get their grubby hands on Dragon Ball, but in terms of like seeing more spin-offs
I
and
just
all
can't
that
see
stuff,
any other company being able, besides Disney, being able to do something like that.
exactly.
Yeah.
But I would like to see more Dragon Ball spin-offs in general. I think Dragon Ball has one of the richest like worlds out there in
Hmm.
any franchise. There's a lot to do with it, and I'm glad like Daima is expanding more on like the stuff that we
Yeah.
don't see.
Yep. Yep.
And I think it was cool to go more because like the Namekians rewatching Z last year, I was like, wow, the Namekians are actually like really cool,
Hmm.
and you don't really hear that much about them.
Yeah.
So
You get bits and pieces every so often. It's kind
yeah,
of hard to like have that all in on the forefront of your mind
yeah,
about them. You just kind of like pick stuff up and then just forget about it because the last time they mentioned something, it was
was like
4 seasons ago or something like that.
right. So I'm really happy with Dragon Ball returning.
Hmm.
I think anime and game wise, Sparking Zero looks fantastic. Looks like a lot of fun. Daima is looking like is respecting. Uh, Dragon Ball I think is one of the biggest things to come out of Japan, and I don't know if you watched again Super. If you watched being a Super, how rough it looked in the beginning, especially.
Hmm.
Dragon Ball deserves to like look like
Yeah, just as good
amazing.
as any other top anime.
Yeah, because it's what got the world into anime. One of the
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. The grand exposure,
Mm-hmm.
like any and everybody. That's just like an Asian kid that was already kind of like born into us, like just regular American kids coming home from school, throwing on
Yeah.
Cartoon Network and stuff. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm excited to see what this brings. But still giving away a copy of Sparky once we hit 100 subscribers.
Y'all
Um,
better subscribe.
hey, I know where you point at me. You're involved now too, buddy.
No, I sub to you.
No, I'm saying like you're in it too.
What do you mean?
Like subscribe to us, like because you're part of it now too, or whatever.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
It's not like a one-time thing.
I
You know what
got
I
you. I
mean?
got
Yeah,
you.
subscribe. Do it right back. Subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Um, yeah. So giving away copy of Sparking. Once we hit 100 subscribers, that unlocks the giveaway. To be entered, you got to be following Tail Talk Media Instagram as well as DragonBall.t's Instagram. Everything's in the description. Once you're following, you just got to comment on the pin post, tagging 2 people, and you're entered. I think I'm gonna put some new teas on the site, and then whoever makes a purchase, another bonus entry or whatever for every tea you purchase or something like that. I don't know, just trying to get us there quicker, give people other options to enter. But yeah, that'll do it for us, y'all. Peace. Dragon Ball love.